Okay, I suppose we'll do some more of this. Back to Bosnia. Okay, so you should put numbers in front of these. Get a chance, because I almost mistook this one as being like the second scenario or something. Yeah, so just give this one a 1, this one a 2, this one a 3, and this one a 4, then that'll be that. So let's go across Una. Una, love you, babe. Anyway. Here we go. You said this was a death match, and by the looks of things, we have everything we need. Okay. Defeat Sigismund, defeat Hungary, and defeat Croatia. .150 population, death match. Rapidly build up forces, scenario. We got a base. Sigismund is yellow. He builds halberdiers, gunfire units, and heavy cavalry. Has some palisades, not that big of a deal, and a crappy little watchtower. I gotta sneeze. Okay, I muted myself. Okay, alright. Now in the middle of the river, guard towers, faces to the western side of the map. They start off with some forges, but we'll build up cavalry. That's player 3, he's green, and he built Magyar Hussars. Vulnerable in the early game, which means they're vulnerable right now. Bosnian army is on our team. Not really sure what they build. Croatian army starts off weak, whatever they are, and then there's Croatian rebels who are on our team. Sooner or later they'll become very strong. So what do you guys do? You're the Italians. Alright, and then those guys are the Slavs. So how about I give these guys some orders, because I'm sure that they'll listen. That's a good one. Attack the enemy with unique units. There we go. So these guys are going to build the Boyer, and then this guy is going to build, what are they called? The Genoese crossbowmen. And that means that we get to have a... So I don't know if Hrvoje, at this point, if I'm allowed to lose him in battle or not. It doesn't really say. So since this is a deathmatch, we'll start doing some deathmatch stuff. First of all, I don't really need these knights so hard because they're generic little early game units. It's just called adventure. We will try to keep Hrvoje alive. Wood is the only resource that we don't really have a whole lot of right now. Okay, no. You guys don't get to just beg for resources. As I was saying, we don't have a whole lot of wood anyway, so... Can't imagine that we'll need a gigantic economy for this, to tell you the truth, but we'll build stuff anyway with the expectation that it might come handy. We'll go over there too. And then we got these sheep. We're not gonna bother with the sheep. Sheep are just our mascots. Keep them around. Two-hand stop, farm upgrade, nice as well. That's perfect build. We got post vessel age tech. Yeah, there we go. So we are already out of wood. So that's fine. Okay, well, just get a bonus with all that. We gotta get as many woodcutters as we can as quickly as possible. Allies are up to something. That looks like we already wrecked one of the enemy towers there. I would like some map information person. Yeah, so there's some towers there on the island. Not too worried about the towers right now. Worried more about my lack of wood. so I'm gonna go for Druzina infantry this whole time. Okay, yeah, so there's the Hungarian army. They've got their Maygars. Croatian army doesn't really have a whole lot right now. Okay, there is the first Genoese crossbowman. You guys gotta upgrade his units before I really feel confident in him. Theoretically, an enemy attack could come at any moment, but I get the feeling that we're not going to be in trouble for a little bit. If there is fish on these water, I might consider building a dock, but I don't really have to get away with it. What's that? That's my ally. What's that button? There's one. One that directs the AI. Somebody build something over there somehow. The enemy has already got docks of their own. Okay, so I'm just not going to bother building a dock. I don't think it's actually. What's my population? 150? That's not that high. But I guess it's better than 125. Yep, enemy freaking scouts in our territory. Oh my god, hold on a minute. Wait a second. Wait a second. That is a Hondo Tiero. Please tell me this gets like freaking splash damage like the rest of them. Oh my god, he does. Okay, well that's the new strategy though. We're gonna just build nothing but Hondo Tiero and just win the game. So let's go ahead and arrange our economy accordingly. That is a giant gold pile. We'll go to the towns nearby that. Fortifications are going up like I asked. That's good. Okay, we have enough wood to start putting farms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 17. Stuff where farmers were better than the average farmer does anyway. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that should do for farms for now. What was that? Who was that? Don't do that anymore. Don't build any giant army to kill you all. You have to take it personally when sorted. Hey, where's... You guys are just hanging around in your bases right now. I don't need... There we go, there they go. So, I think I'm missing the history lesson here. Like, I get that we have some armies assembled, but what's going on? Who is Sigismund of Luxemborg, and why is he our enemy? Why are we up against Hungarians and Croatians right now? I mean, I guess I could look it up on my own time, but Mr. Scenario Designer, have some like dialogue for our characters, so that, you know, have Hrvoje be like, ah man, we've assembled to fight Emperor Sigismund. I mean, yeah, Sigismund of Luxemborg, and after this day we won't have to worry about him screwing with us again or something. Yeah, something like that would help. Right about now. Yeah, that's cool. A little bit here for now. And branch out and go over there and grab that mine. Go over there and grab that mine. Or that tower, because it's annoying. Our guys are attacking, and the enemy don't appear to have defended themselves just yet. Let's see if the enemy even can defend themselves from our mighty alliance. I think I can safely say I don't need any more villagers. I think I might have too many villagers here. Go. Let's send our leader guy into battle. Okay, yeah, so that's actually a pretty strong army they've got there. Now, unfortunately for us, hand cannoneers are vulnerable to condottieri. Else I probably would be a little bit more worried. We'll go after the Croatians first with this group here, just because I want to see what their base looks like. They keep sending these crappy scouts, and it looks like they got Magyar Hussars. As far as civilization goes, they are the Maygars, this dude is the Teutons, and then green is also the Maygars. No. Maygars are probably the toughest right now. Let's go after that. What's that? Okay, well, if you're going to play that kind of game, let's go ahead and get some upgrades. Put some more barracks on the island here. Now we've got towers to shoot enemy fishing ships. I like that. Up that guy. No, I don't want people to get stuck in it. Okay, yeah, definitely. You can just stop attacking at any time there, blue, it's fine. We gave it our best shot, and, well, we're gonna do a little better. What is that? That's a monk. Yeah, cool upgrade. Probably could have upgraded my... Where is my hero? Probably dead somewhere, I guess. I didn't get a notification if he died or anything. But I'm sure he'll be back in time for the next scenario, even if he did. I could probably still sacrifice a lot of this. Fine. Yeah. Gold is the big kicker right now, anyway. That's the one that we gotta focus on, because condottieri are mercenaries, they're also expensive. Mostly I'm just tearing open this hole here. Get that noise. Sorry. Yeah, gonna need a lot more gold to keep up condottieri spam. Okay, well, where can I get more gold from? There's a stone mine. I might as well open up a stone mine too while I'm at it. Let's see here. You'll have to keep fighting without me. I've been wounded. Okay. Are you okay? But like, we're fine. So our leader fell in battle areas right there. But let's go recover his corpse, men. We must retrieve our leader before he's taken prisoner or something. So here's a cool little gameplay tip. Not a lot of people know this, but the trade cog generates far more trade revenue over an equivalent distance than the trade cart does. So we're gonna, instead of building the typical easy to build little trade cart unit, we're also gonna, we're gonna build a trade cog. But I don't need this, I already have that. Yeah, so open that there. Is there anyone? Is that guy gonna die if I send him over there? Okay, that's on our side. Yeah, that's the one I want right there. I I need a market. Where's my market? I totally sent a guy. Where is he? Is it you? No, you're just farmer. Okay, you build this here. Right there is good. What is... Okay, we're attacking this one. You guys go make sure there's no yellow goes through, whatever. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Feeling alright. Enemy bases are well defended by castles. Sadly, we have condottieri, which are not as good at destroying castles and stuff than the Huskarls are. Which leads me to think that I might not be able to break in here as easily as I want without building some sort of siege, and siege is actually not one of Lab's better things, sadly. Well, on the other hand, we do have siege rams after all, so we could pretty trivially take this down. I could build siege rams for the memes. But I don't think so. And the reason that I'm so interested in building... Wait a minute, do I have to build siege? Can I tell this guy to build siege? Archers and what? Archers and skirmish. We need siege weapons. We just need generic siege weapons. Monks and mangonels? That's hilarious. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try monks and mangonels. That'll show them. I feel like these guys need more resources. They don't really have a whole lot. But they're gonna have to get them themselves, so that's gonna help. Ship, that's cool. I don't need that, but what I do need is gold. None of the AIs have sold anything. Prices are pretty good. We'll build siege workshops and we'll build them on this side because it looks like we have some interference from the sea. Build a castle right there. Is that monks and mangonels thing actually happening? It's this. Okay, once this guy's got that up, we'll have trade units that can carry gold for us. Come on, Marines. Go after the ship. Water. Kill everything in the valley. The thing is that with Drazina and Condottieri, we pretty much can't lose a fight against anything. Not even these guys. But we can't really break in unless we have like triple the amount that we can curve. The only reason that I built this castle is because I'm going to build rams right here. Those docks are done. This guy's out of work, so we can build wood. And then we've got trade cogs, and the trade cogs will be nice and happy going down to this dock. So we'll build, I don't know, 10 of these, and that should keep us floating gold for a lot longer. Alright, hold on. We're gonna do this, we might as well do this with the rams. Please. Go and get them. They're coming. Actually has an army too. Pretty cool. Well, I don't really feel like dealing with Yellow's army, so I'll just let Blue deal with it. Poor Croatia is obviously going to take a while before they're strong, so let's go after the green player. The Hungarian.
Да, господин. Сделаю. Понятно. Да, господин. Да, сделаю.
I probably should have. No, I'll connotator a fast one.
Приказание. Да, господин. Понятно. Да, сделаю. Да, господин. Понятно. Приказание. Сделаю.
Yeah, those people are all dead. That's okay though. Yeah, Blue will deal with it. Blue's winning, right? Blue's winning. It doesn't really look like Blue's winning. I guess I can help him out. Here, go get those guys. No, wait a minute. Blue's doing fine. He's just not defending his base. Okay. Alright. Well, let's go level the Hungarians then, shall we? Just get inside the Rams. It doesn't really matter which one.
Понятно, к вашим услугам, да. Приказание, сделаю. К вашим услугам.
Looks like this is a classic mistake that I see humans make all the time. The yellow player is pulling back all of his soldiers to go and defend his base instead of just attacking the enemy when the doing is good. Their full retreat will give us an opportunity to get a move from the rear, attack the rear of the column, and just annihilate him. See, look at that, they're not even defending themselves. These hand cannoneers probably wouldn't be able to win in a straight up fight anyway, but they're definitely doing it if they try to fight us like this. How much gold are we getting here? See, 125 per trip. And then there's like this weird ship too, that's cool. I could also get wood if I really needed it, which I don't. In fact, I could only get wood if I wanted it. That's crazy. Okay, what's happening? Alright, there goes one enemy. That's the enemy. Like their border friend. Pretty sure we have. Okay, no we don't. Alright, never mind. Guess we'll get that then. Alright, bye-bye Hungarians. Looks like they gave up pretty easily. Siege engineers will make the next one go even faster, and then we'll get that. And the off chance that we lose a guy or two conversions, doesn't have to happen. Off chance. Okay, we're down here, guys. Come on. They already surrendered. We have more important work to do elsewhere. And we'll just go everywhere. Connotator will have fun. Looks like this guy still wants to murder these guys. Oh well, for them. And poor Croatia too, because they're really gonna get next. And they will try and feign to stop us, although the Magyar Hussar does actually have bonus damage against siege units. Good for them, I guess. Yes, he started. Get inside. Man, that's what I did. But at least we're winning the war. Head over to Sigismund. Sigismund.
услугам. Да,
Steal a couple of punis here, but it's not gonna work. Where is that? Was that the correct one? No, neutral. About neutral. Fuck. Nobody's. Just kill.
Атака!
Done. Boy shot.
Да, оружие!
That
Атака!
castle.
Приказания. Вашим услугам. Оружие! Оружие! Да. К вашим услугам. Приказания делаю.
Town center is not really a
Да,
problem.
господин. Приказания. Атака! Да, понятно. Да, господин. Вашим услугам. Приказания. Да, господин. Сделаю. Понятно. Да, господин. Да.
Alright.
Да, господин.
Hopefully blue will go in first. His troops will distract. Put all that there. Put all that there. That's all there. Go.
Приказания. Сделай. Оружию. Вашим услугам. Да, господин. Оружию. Атака.
Where?
Понятно.
I
Бой.
don't need one say. Guess what? We have an upgrade. We're slightly harder to convert now. Didn't get a single one.
Понятно. Да, господин.
Remember to always have your rams on aggressive stance. That's one of our guys. Kill the traitor. Look, he still has to be an upgrade. Pretty cool.
Оружию.
Yeah, normally, tank cannoneer would be a scary fight in infantry, but I think Monotira has some additional resistance against gun targets. So this should only be a matter of time. And we're siege ram for this portal. She's like, I gotta get rid of that ram. Yeah. Paladins are pretty tough, especially because they belong to Teutons. Teutons have the heaviest paladins in the game. They prevent fortress buildings.
Приказания.
The fortress, from what I understand, is basically the same as the castle, but it attacks so it doesn't get rain. It seems to have inferior range as well. Maybe its garrison capacity is bigger. I don't know. You never get to control fortress players, at least nothing I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah, you guys are late. But thanks for playing. Far too many birds. He like switched stance for me the last second. At any rate, everything is taken care of. They're all whipped. Let's take a look. Was there anything else on the map? Did these guys like quit on me and shit? Yeah, they did. Oh, they tried to kill me at the very end. That's funny. Alright. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work, you fools.